if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
What's up, everyone? Happy Friday. Let's go. Heck yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gents. Welcome, everyone, to Friday Peti Kish Hun Live. I'm back with another stream. All right. So it was a weird weekend, guys. I know there's a lot of streams going on right now. No video uploads. Like I said, I'm just going to do streams this week. Right now, just checking everything out. I hope everything is well. Let me check everything on my end real quick here. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's going to have a great weekend. Spring break, Easter weekend, whatever you're celebrating, whatever you're doing, taking a break off. Hope everyone's doing well. It looks okay. It's fine. It looks okay. It's fine. All right. Okay, so everything good? All right. All right. Take your seats, ladies and gents. We're going to begin. We have a lot of topics to go through today. We have some big ones here, main ones that I'm going to talk about, but we have also little small ones here and there. So we're going to do quick ones first. This week and last week, actually, because there were some other things that came up that I forgot to talk about last week because there was just so much I had to go through topic-wise, and I thought, okay, let's do it today. As well as, guys, like the stream. If you enjoy what I do here, like the stream, and sub if you're new here, because why not? It's a wonderful place. If you enjoy entertainment, pulp culture, gaming, movies, TV shows, all sorts of things on here, you know, have little laughs in the back, but also use some common sense here and have some interesting topics so we can have great conversations. It would be awesome for all of you to join in, have a blast. Where's my sub? Oh, here it is. I always forget. I gotta like redo all my button layouts on my Stream Deck because it's just all over the place. I've been trying to do different things here and there. I was working on the stream because tomorrow, if you guys don't know, there's going to be a new show called Peti Kish Hun or After Dark. Peti Kish Hun After Dark. I get confused. It's Peti Kish Hun After Dark. We're doing that tomorrow. It's going to be a late night stream. If you guys want to join in, hop in. I might have a guest on for the stream. We're going to be going through StreamYards. So usually I do these streams through OBS, but we're going to do StreamYards because the StreamYards layout is way better in general, just with like a panel of people talking together. So I thought it would be better in that situation. So I have it all set. I tried it before. I previewed it. It seemed all right. It seemed okay. My only complaint about StreamYards is that StreamYards is a little laggy when it comes to showing videos that are a little intense. But on here on OBS, it's clear as can be. It's clean. It's way faster, way cleaner. Depends also on the internet speed, of course. My internet's pretty shitty, but it's all right. It's doable. Let's just say that. It's doable. Okay, so let's get into the topic head, guys. We're going to shotgun through these real quick, and then we go into the main topics. What's going on here? Okay, so should I start with? There's a lot of things here. Yeah, let's do a shout out to this game here. Let's do a shout out to this game. Why not? I just saw this on Twitter X today, or yesterday actually, not today. And I thought this game looked kind of cool, so I want to show it off. An indie game. All right. Here. If you guys have heard of this game called Spine, it's like a Time is Gone. It's like a Kung Fu John Wick with guns. And it has like that Batman Arkham style fighting, but it looks pretty dope. Here's the latest gameplay showcase of our free flow combat system designed to make you the hero of your own action movie. And it seems like it's coming to Nintendo Switch as well, and hardcore mode activated. So here it is, guys. Check this out. It looks really sick. Let me see. There you go, guys.
Hi, we're Naki. Today we're excited to share the gameplay design of our upcoming Gunfu game, Spine. In our game, you're the star of your own Gunfu movie, with our protagonist Redline engaging in free-flow combat, fluidly moving between enemies and never losing control of the action.
It's so sick, the flow animation. Look at it. This is John Wick 4.
Redline uses firearms. Whether it's part of free-flow combos,
it's so dope.
Opponents, we always design our mechanics to feel like
it still needs work. You could tell it still needs a little bit of work with the animations. But in general, it looks really dope.
Like Redline turning opponents' guns against them instead of carrying an inventory. She can use
it's a cyberpunk
her enemies, objects,
theme.
Use environment to her advantage. Your Gunfu skills will be tested against both regular foes and powerful bosses.
It's so dope.
Redline's spine implant will sharpen her reflexes to even the odds. Dare to take on a bigger challenge? Turn on hardcore mode and wishlist Spine today.
Hell yeah. I definitely will check this out when it comes out. So it's on PC, so I'm guessing on Steam, whatever on PC, Epic Games Store, Microsoft Store, probably GOG, who knows, or GOG, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch 2. So yeah, this is going to be on everything, and this is an indie dev. I think it's a AA. I could be wrong. It could be AA or an indie, like a smaller team, but it seems really cool in general. I would say it's in the realm of Shifu or whatever. Shifu kind of deal. But this time it's more with gunplay combat. So yeah, I thought it was really interesting. I want to show this off. I really dig what they're doing with this one. So yeah, we're starting to stream. Sub again, guys, and like. I forgot to turn off the curtains. All right, let's get to the next subject. The next one. All right. That was funny. All right, so I don't know if I want to touch up on this one, but I want to touch up on it a little bit. Let's see. There's a lot here. Let's touch up on this one a little bit. So there was a leak that just came out a few days ago. If you like the Elder Scrolls series, there is a new, old, but like a remaster / remake for Oblivion. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion's coming out, it seems, and it was leaked. They had a website that was going on, and then they took it down, and then people found out about it. So Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remaster pics found on developer Virtuous website. So it seems like I've heard some insiders here and there talking about this game, and it's going to be shadow dropped next week. It seems like more of the rumors are saying that it's going to be shadow dropped next week. I don't know when. Some said Monday, some said Tuesday. It's going to be shadow dropped, and it's just going to be out there so people can buy it and play it. Kind of deal. I don't think it's going to be just a teaser trailer. It's just going to be a full-on trailer. Then That's what I heard. I don't know. It could be wrong because a lot of the journalists and people that are reporting on this said that that is so. But I was like, okay, it's kind of weird that all of this is just dropping out of nowhere. And here it is. So you see the 2006 one on the left. Yeah, I think you can. I wish I could zoom in more. Can I zoom in more? No, it just makes it bigger, the font. And then there's the 2025 one, which is the remaster. Almost looks like a remake, to be honest. Yeah, so it doesn't look bad at all. But when I saw this, I was saying that it looks like a modded Oblivion. I don't know, because have you seen some of those mods for Elder Scrolls Oblivion 4? I had to hiccup almost a second there. Yeah, so the mods are kind of insane for that game, and this looks like a modded game for it. So how much are they going to charge for this? I don't know. Hopefully it's not a full price game. Hopefully it's a little bit less. If it's like a $40 game, that's fine. You know, that's good. Or it's like a free upgrade, which I doubt it. It's Bethesda. And of course it's going to have bugs up the ass. We already know that. So many bugs. So many bugs. It's going to be insane.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Up the ass. Pause. But it's gonna be weird with yeah, it looks good. It looks good. It looks fine. I'm not really excited for it. I'm more excited or more anticipating Elder Scrolls 6 than this. This is okay. My guess they're probably gonna do a lot of mechanics or keep the mechanics or change the UI, make it a little bit more easier on yourself, modernize it to be more like Skyrim, or maybe like, I don't know, like it. If they want to do it 1-to-1, it should be 1-to-1 like Oblivion. But this one could be more in the thing that it's not just a remaster; it could be a remake where, you know, they might change some stuff around. They always say, oh, remaster this and that. But I don't know. It seems like they put a lot of effort into this one, it seems, you know. And I've heard people say, well, this version, the old one, looks better than this one. I'm like, I wouldn't say that. The lighting's better for this one, even though if it is the game, if it's a mod, whatever, it still looks better. But I don't know why. The palette for these two are so much different. Like just the saturation, the filter. This one seems more realistic. Obviously, the graphics. This one's more colorful. And then there is that tint they used to do in like 2006 to 2009, even 2010. They had this kind of weird tint where it was very dark or greenish tint. You could see that in Resident Evil 5 if you play it. It just came up on my head. Just that random game. That Resident Evil 5 had that weird tint. And a lot of games had that. I think Killzone had that. A lot of games had that weird-ass tint. They tried to be like gritty, dark, and all that. But yeah, this one's more colorful. So Oblivion's more colorful version. Skyrim's a little bit more darker, more gritty. And Morrowind was also kind of dark. It was dark, yeah, it was. But this one is more colorful, beautiful, like landscapes, beautiful, like scenery, you know, grass, trees, beautiful blue sky, all that. That was Oblivion. I remember playing it a little bit, but I didn't really like get into it. I remember Morrowind as well, but a lot of these games I like got into a little bit of it, like stepped my toes into them a little bit, put my toe into it. but I never actually beat the game or, anything. Even Skyrim. I remember playing Skyrim a bunch, but I never beat the game. Like, never finished the story. I just, played around with it. It was fun. But, yeah. That's just what I wanted to show you for Oblivion or Remastered or Remake, whatever you want to call it. It is very interesting. What's going to happen with that? We'll see next week if it actually happens, though. All right. Here we go. Next one, guys. Check this out. You want to see something that is shilling so hard, and literally you can't say that this is not cope. This is literally cope right here. Check this out. This headline, this article headline. Check this out. So Assassin's Creed Shadows continues to climb up U.S. sales charts. Okay. Continues to climb the charts, on which AC game is the worst. Yeah. Oh my God, dude. The cope is so real. So they said, oh, it sold so well. It sold, now it's, because it was players, like it was 3 million players last time. Now it's selling well for that month. Because, to be honest, March didn't have that much games. And it didn't really have that much competition. Besides, like, what? Xenoblade Chronicles X? Like, there wasn't much. February had Monster Hunter Wilds. So, just saying this, oh, this and this. Dude, I feel like this game, even that Schedule 1 game outranked Assassin's Creed Shadows. That is sad. That is really upsetting. And it was made by one guy. Once again, it's made by one guy. And it outdid Assassin's Creed Shadows. People are not talking about the budget of this game. This game's budget is higher than most people think it is. It's absolutely insane. So, even though maybe they sold pretty decent amount, which I don't believe, I think they're shilling so hard. I think it's still not a profitable game for Ubisoft. Not a profitable game. It's an L for Ubisoft for this one. But yeah, they're not gonna admit it yet. Maybe in a couple of months, just like when Dragon Age the Veilguard came out, everyone said, oh, it was doing so well. Look at the sales, all this and that. Dude, did you see how many people returned that game? Did you see how much of a loss that game was? It didn't win any awards besides the weird ass awards where it was, what kind of awards it won? It won like best messaging game or best whatever game. I don't even know. It was like the stupid, some sort of gay awards. It was some sort of, literally it was called the game gay awards, game awards. G-Y, was it G-A-Y-M-E-R or something? Gamer awards. I don't even know. But it won for something for that. And I was like, oh, cool. I guess. Pretty crazy though.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. So it won some sort of award for that, but it didn't win actually like a legit award for anything positive or anything good, in general, like for best multiplayer or best game overall or best graphics. It didn't win for anything. It's just best messaging, best kind of story messaging, kind of chilling. Pretty much. But yeah, Assassin's Creed, another L for Ubisoft. I swear, there's so much cope. It's insane with this game. Every time I see Assassin's Creed, I don't even want to even make videos about it. I just love to just look at it and just laugh at how bad it is. Like, we know Ubisoft is in a horrible position. If you saw their stocks go down like massively, you would think their stocks would go up if the game does well, right? But no, it just went even way more down. So that means a lot of it is complete BS what they're saying in the media sphere for that game. So here's more cope. Okay, guys, try this. Check this out. I love it's always Insider Gaming. I love it's always them. So here's more cope, guys. So you know that Last of Us season 2 show came out, like the first episode or something. And so Insider Gaming, check this title. The Last of Us season 2 already has season 1 beat. Bruh. Seriously. Bruh.
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 What are we talking here, dude? What the hell are you talking about? It just came out. Yo, I swear, this is engagement farming to the max right here. This is literally, let's engage people and let's make them a little bit more, you know, intense. Like, this is full on just engagement. There's no way. Yeah, this is just stupid. This is really dumb.
Huh?
Like, and if you've seen the clips going around on X or Twitter or anywhere else, and if you watch the show, what do you guys think about it? But in general, what I've seen clips about, I really don't want to watch this show. From what I saw Ellie wrestling like a 200-pound dude, and she beat him, and it's kind of weird. I don't know. She's too small. The actress in general, she also has some sort of problem. You can tell. You know, someone said that she has some sort of sickness. I don't know, but I don't want to really say. But yeah, I don't know. I think her name Belly Ramsey, something, the actress. And then we also have Pedro Pascal, you know, as the Joel character. Like I said, I think he's a bad casting for this character. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Pedro Pascal. But yeah, it's pretty bad. But what I've seen, I'm not interested really into it. Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe if it gets better, but I doubt it since it's going to. We know what's going to happen, what it's going to go into. But a lot of the things right now, people are saying it's kind of not following the games at all. It's kind of like doing its own thing right now so far. But we will see what goes on. And there was a review here. I don't know if this is real or not, but check this one out. So, Comic Book News said The Last of Us Season 2 premiere review. Woke dumpster fire. Okay. The Last of Us Season 2 premiere tonight, and it's complete garbage. Garbanjo. Just bad.
Holy
real bad. We give it a 1 out of 10. It's more Hollywood garbage pushing an agenda at the expense of story, crappy writing, and even crappier characters. They probably messed up a lot of the characters. If you enjoyed the first season, which to me, I thought it was just mid. I don't think it was phenomenal like a lot of other people said. I thought it was mid. I thought the beginning was it was pretty good, actually, the beginning parts. But when it went forward, the game or the show, I just didn't like it. I thought it was really, like, one part I almost fell. I literally fell asleep at one part. Not even joking. Like, I was zoned out. I'm like, yeah, I gotta stop. But then I went back and watched it again, and I was like, it's okay, but it's not the best. The games are better. Especially the first game. The first game was better. Let's see. In the first 5 minutes, we have Abby wanting revenge, but the white guy in her group wants to crawl away and run. Then it shifts to 90-pound Ellie fighting a 200-pound white dude, and she somehow managed to beat him up. Yeah, not really beat him up, but he forfeited. They were like kind of like wrestling, fighting style, whatever, jiu-jitsu. And he pretty much put his hand down, tapped out, and he just gave up. But it was so badly made, like the choreography of the fight scene. It felt really unrealistic, and it felt, I don't know, it felt really weird. Like, it was just, yeah, this wouldn't happen in real life. They could have made it better and actually more, in some way made it more realistic, where Ellie maybe went on his back or something, or snapped it, or did something, hurt his back a bit or something. But it was more of like, let me grapple your neck with my thigh. And then the guy literally pushed her up and put him down, smacked her down onto the ground and all this. And I'm like, dude, she would have been knocked out at that point. There's no way. There's no way. But yeah, it was really cheesy and bad. We're not done yet. It turns out Joel is in therapy. He also cries.
Holy shit.
Joel, shit. He's crying. Oh my gosh. Pedro Pascal. Oh no. I don't want to see that. Oh, shoot. Another old white dude doesn't like Ellie and Dina hooking up. Of course, David Zaslav also cut the budget so we don't get to see the only cool scene. Wait, what? What cool scene? Is there a cool scene? I don't know what cool scene are they talking about. Is it what I think it is? I don't want to spoil it. Well, everyone pretty much knows what it is. What they're talking about? What scene? I don't know. But yeah, they gave it a 1. There's a full review. Oh shit, this poster is actually scary. This looks like a horror movie right here. Holy crap, dude. Cannot be real image from HBO. Someone actually looked at this and thought, yeah, that's good shit, pal. Yikes. Yikes. She looks like an egg. She looks like an egg.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, all the casting is on this show is absolutely worst. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if this is real, guys, but it seems like legit this person was furious and they gave it a horrible review. It just wasn't good for a first episode interpretation of the game. Not good. Not good at all. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I'll continue to see any progress, anything good about Last of Us Season 2. But from what I've seen and what's going to happen, I don't think a lot of people are going to be interested in watching this show later down the line. All right. Let's get to the next topic. Here's some more cope. There's just so much cope. And it's, once again, insider gaming. Check this out. 1 year later, Skull and Bones is finally becoming the pirate game we all wanted. What? Dude, there's so many other pirate games that's better than this quadruple A pirate game. This game flopped so hard, failed so hard. An $800 million kind of game. I think it was reported. Took them a long time to make this game, Ubisoft. And it wasn't as good as people thought. It was expensive. It wasn't good. You would rather actually play a better pirate game. You play Sea of Thieves, straight up. Sea of Thieves is a better experience. It feels like a pirate game. And it's fun with friends, and it's just a better, enjoyable game. I think aesthetically, it's cartoony. It looks funny. It's great. But everything else is like super realistic. Like, it has the best water physics I've ever seen. Like, just how it looks, the environments, everything looks really good. It's really good. It's one of the best pirate games out there, Sea of Thieves. If you want to play a game, play that instead of this. Straight up. Don't play this game. If you want to, try it out, you could. You could. You get the Ubisoft Connect Plus whatever kind of thing for a month and check it out. You could do that. I wouldn't recommend getting this game, though. I would recommend you getting Sea of Thieves instead. You're going to have a better time with that game than this Garbanzo. Let's just say it's not good.
No!
It's not good. It's not good. So, yeah. That's Skull and Bone. So, Skull and Bone. What kind of shill kind of thing is this? It's like they had this huge update for Skull and Bone, this 1 year thing, and it said it's becoming the pirate game we all wanted. No, it still isn't the game that we wanted. Sorry, it's not. It's just not. You couldn't tell me that it's better. Plus, it's Ubisoft, and Ubisoft is a soft company themselves. Let's just say that. Super soft. Okay. Let's see here. I want to save some topics for tomorrow. But yeah. Here's one more thing before we go into the big topics. I think I'm going to save these for tomorrow. So I saw this. So Lords of the Fallen, game from like 2 years ago, came out. People said, it was mixed. Not a lot of people enjoyed it. Some people did. And they just had their new 2.0 update, which revamped the whole game like crazy amount. And I thought this was funny that they add this because how like the gaming industry climate and how people are like upset about like character creation. The game looks good though. The game looks pretty good just in general. Everything looks cool. It looks like a God of War with Dark Souls kind of style. But I thought this was funny and I wanted to bring it up. So Pirate Nation said a new look at the Lords of the Fallen 2.0 character creator. I've watched this and it is very interesting. The game. It looks very good. There's a lot of cool stuff. But this company is going to be working with Epic with the Unreal Engine. And it's going to be Epic Store exclusive, their next game, which, Epic Store games usually don't sell as much as if it was multi-platform, like on Steam, because Steam is probably the biggest PC place to buy games from. I would say it's probably the best. But it's an Epic exclusive with the Unreal Engine, and they're probably going to be making another Lords of the Fallen or some sort of game like this. That's what I heard. So check this out, though. I thought this was kind of funny, but also pretty based.
Another highly popular community request has been the ability to create more attractive and generally realistic looking characters.
Yes!
Both the male and female options have been visually enhanced, while we've also increased the femininity of the female body type
Yes!
with more attractive face options and a more conventionally feminine body shape.
Hell yeah. So they literally saying we created male and female, attractive, masculine, and feminine characters. Hell yeah. How many times you have creators that the characters just look generic, and much of the customization you try to do, sometimes it just doesn't come out feminine and it doesn't come out masculine. Most of the time they just look masculine, to be honest. But that is very cool, and it's funny because the trend going around, like we saw with Dragon Age the Veilguard, the character creator was ass, and it was horribly made. Like, I wouldn't say horribly made, but it didn't have the options that most people wanted, you know? The options were very limited. But, like, this is pretty good. Yeah, it's like you could do feminine, you could do masculine, and just make attractive characters. I think that's a good thing. I think more character creators need to have that. And they just straight up said, we're doing that. So that is a very good thing. That's definitely a plus for this company. For sure. And it's a co-op game too. So you can go in there with your friends and slay these monsters and do different things. It's like a Dark Souls, God of War style game. And there's also, if you get this game, you get a free code to have a friend join you to have the free game. So they kind of did the split fiction kind of deal where one person buys the game and the other person can play the game as well with you. So it's kind of cool that they did this. I thought this was a nice touch. I love it how they are like winking at the camera and saying, yeah, we done this because I know a lot of people have been always talking about how, you know, unattractive some characters look. In general, creating a character look like ass. So we're trying to make it better for you all. Trying to make it to the point where it's like, they know. Like, this literally is, they know what's going on. And they're just saying, yeah, we're doing this because I know a lot of people have been talking about this. And we see it online. And we're actually going to put it in the game now in this huge update. So, yeah. That's awesome. I love to see that. I love developers listening to the fans, listening to, actually great feedback. Not like BS feedback where we need to put more LGBTQ flags in the game and all this stuff. Like, no, we don't need that. It's leave this game alone. It's literally a Dark Souls game. It doesn't need that. Like, I remember Helldivers did that, and I was like, what the hell? There's like an LGBTQ flag for your cape and all this people were putting in. I'm like, what is this? Like, no, leave it alone. We don't need this in the game. We really don't. Like, get this out of here. Just, we don't need it. Like, there's no point. There's no point. Like, literally, if you put that, you're just putting out you're like making yourself known that you're pushing a message in there. You don't need to. You don't need to have this. Like, there's not going to be gay people out there being like, I wish I had a gay flag or a gay color palette for my character. Like, no, like a rainbow flag. No one cares. Gay people would be like, yeah, I just want to create a attractive female or attractive male character. That's it. No one's asking for that. No one. And that's why it's like, stop pandering to those people and start actually listening to the real fans that actually buy your game and are supporting your game. They actually want stuff to be fixed and stuff to actually work and have a fun time with the game itself. That's all people want. But you don't need to pander to this other audience, the modern audience, they say. You really don't need to. You don't. Because it'll just split the community in two. And actually, probably, you would lose more fans because of that. In general. Okay, so we're on to, I guess, the main topics now. Let's just see. Because I'm going to leave some topics for tomorrow night. Yeah, I will. I don't think there's much here. Oh, Nah, I'll leave that for tomorrow. I'll leave that for tomorrow. Yeah, I'll leave a lot of these for tomorrow, for sure. Okay. Let's get into. I'm trying to look here. Let's get into Harry Potter first. Let's go into Harry Potter. So, Harry Potter just released some of the actors that are gonna be playing in this new HBO series or movie, or I don't know what it is, Harry Potter. So it's just an adaptation of what we know from the books, 1-to-1, which is really dumb. At least the Fantastical Beasts did something different, even though it didn't work. I feel like Harry Potter could do different stories, different worlds. I don't think it needs to be rehashed. Then again, Hollywood's running out of ideas. So that worked before. Let's just copy it again and do it a different way, I guess. Like, let's just do it. What worked, let's do it again. Like, let it just be, please. Let it just be. Don't redo it. Don't remake it, please. Just make it. Just tell different stories in Harry Potter. It's great. Like, just do that. But they just can't. They just need to. They just need to have that money. They need to squeeze the living shit out of Harry Potter. They really do. Because there's so many fans, and now the fans are kind of just upset at what is going on. It's just completely shit. To the toilet. All right, so here we go. Discussing film. HBO has just confirmed the first 6 cast members for the Harry Potter TV series. Nick Frost as Hagrid. Wait, this is American. Okay, so they're doing Americans and British? That's weird. Yeah, okay. Because I'll be talking about another character I think would have been perfect for Snape. But yeah. John Lithgow as Dumbledore. Okay, wait. Hagrid is this guy. Okay, this is British. John Lithgow is Dumbledore. That's American. That's an American actor. Okay. Paul Whitehouse as Argus Flinch. Luke Talon as Cornus Curly. Dude, I don't know these names. I haven't watched Harry Potter in such a long time, dude. I used to be a huge Harry Potter fan when I was a kid, but then I outgrew it because for some reason when Harry Potter like ended, like I read a little bit of the book, but not as much as I watched the movies. For some reason after it ended, I felt like, oh, that's good. I was fine with what it was. When I was a kid, I was really into Harry Potter. There was even one time in Halloween, I dressed up as one of the Harry Potter characters. Forget which one. But I was one of the Harry Potter characters. I had the robe, I had the wand and everything. I was really into Harry Potter with my friends. But I don't know. For some reason, it went downhill more and more. And it just like, I don't know. I wasn't really into it anymore. It's just, maybe it was just the phase I was going through. I don't know. But yeah, I kind of forgot about it. Like I rewatched, I binged watched all the movies, which I highly not recommend because there's just so much lore and so much going on. I don't recommend watching all of them at once, but maybe once a week or a couple of days, each day you watch a different movie because there was just so much I just like forgot what was going on. But the big one here that casting wise that people are not fond of is the Papa Acido as Severus Snape. Snape is going to be this guy here. Yeah. People are not happy about this. And yeah, they should be not happy because he's depicted as a black man now, which is straight up a race swap because in the books, he's not, what I've heard in the books, he's depicted not dark-skinned. So it's literally, I don't know what's going on. It's just literally another, like I've been saying about this, that this is going to be asked if they do it again. If they do it again, it's going to be completely different. It's going to be just a whole different, it might be the same story, but I feel like it's going to be a whole different characteristics are going to be different. Everything's going to be different about this. And a lot of the situations are not going to be good, especially for Snape. Because, yikes. Yeah, so, yeah, these are the actors. And I just want to show another thing here about it. It's not looking good, though. A lot of the backlash from the fans, they're not happy about this casting choice at all. When you could have had this instead. Even though he's American, he still looks like he would be a better Snape. He could have the British accent. You know? I have said this several times. This is Harry Potter universe. I have said this several times now, and I will say it again. Adam Driver should have been cast as Severus Snape. He would have been absolutely perfect, and HBO and J.K. Rowling blew it. Yes, this is also, people forget, J.K. Rowling, she was promoting a lot of this, you know, kind of deal that, you know, I love it. She literally said, like, stuff about the Transformers. How am I going to say this? The Transformers out there, the transgending community, whatever. I don't know about this one, dude. I don't know about this one.
Holy shit.
She just said that let the bathrooms be like men bathrooms, women bathrooms, let them be that, and transgender people shouldn't be going into those bathrooms. That's all she said. But she supports the trans community, okay? But because of that, she got backlash, all that. But we know J.K. Rowling's fully, you know, embraces these ideologies. And she says, yeah, if we want to make Snape black, let's make him black. That sounds like a fun time. That sounds like a cool concept. Let's do that. Let's try something different. Yeah, but you already wrote the books. And a lot of that doesn't make no sense. It doesn't act well in this situation. You know? And here we go. Sure, maybe Driver would have passed on the role if it was offered it, but I highly doubt he was even approached about it, considering who they cast in the role. Incredibly disappointing. So, yeah, see, someone photoshopped this or AI'd it. Harry Potter, here's Snape. Adam Driver. He looks like he would be perfect for the role. Like, no doubt, he would be a good placement here. Been really good. I don't know if he would have accepted it. Maybe. But it'd been a better choice than what we got now. I was just joking about that. They're going to, like, I was joking that they're going to have, like, a black Snape. And then if we found out that that was actually a real thing, that there's going to be black Snape. And then I was like, I wonder if they're going to make black Hermione, black Ron, like all these, or Hispanic Ron or whatever. Like, they're just going to, you know, race swap them or even gender swap them for that matter. And I was like, yeah, I could see this. I could see this in modern Hollywood where they push these messaging, these ideologies. I could see this because they need to bring their ESG points up, of course, all the time. It's always like this. I hate this stupid pandering bullshit that's going on. Every studio's doing this stupid ass pandering shit, and it's really getting annoying. It's getting real annoying. Why can't it be made again? First of all, it shouldn't have been made again. That's the first thing. Second of all, if you're making it again, you need to find new actors that look the same from the original and then retell the stories again if you want to. But see, this is where you have the problem. You should be making new stories. See, if this was a new character, this black actor, if he was a new wizard character and not Snape, I would have been fine with that. If he's like a brand new character, you know, a black wizard teacher, I would have been okay with that. But since it's Snape, that's the problem. That's why everyone's has a backlash on it, because people don't want to see this. It's retarded. Here's another one here, guys. Check this out. So, okay. Here's Kada. He said, the Harry Potter show is another IP thrown on the altar of identity politics. It also reconfirms they don't think black characters are good enough to put the work in, so they'll just give you a lazy race swap instead. Yes, it is. It's just, again, getting their points up because they need to push this messaging. It's so dumb. Let's see what he says. See what Kada says.
Well, it's official. They did it. We have Black Snape now. The first time this news came out, I was kind of angry because I'm like, wow, you're doing the same thing again. But now I'm not even angry. I'm just over it, to be honest with you. All they're doing is reconfirming everything I've thought about all these race swaps and how they feel about black people. They don't see legitimacy in black characters or original black characters. That's why they take things that are already established and then throw a black skin on it for cheap representation points. Because if they cared about black characters, he would be Kingsley. Or if they wanted to make an original black character, they could have went the route of The Walking Dead with Daryl and then worked on the character to make them good. But instead, we got this cheap, out of place virtue signal bullshit. And all the black people that were going to watch the show are going to laugh at this. And then all the ones that weren't going to watch the show are also going to laugh at this. So all you did was say, hey, here you go, niggas, you want this? And they're going to say no. And that's it. You've thrown the show away for cheap, hollow virtue signal points. Again, it's the same thing over and over and over again with every single property. And I'm tired. Everyone is tired. They don't want this shit. The actor is now going to face backlash, harassment, racism, all kind of...
that's what they're always going to do. It's like, the fans are attacking me. The fans are always doing... Dude, it's so okay, you're going to maybe have one or two if people that might be a little bit, on the racial side, of course. That's racist! But most people would be fine. All the people are saying is this actor doesn't belong as the character as Snape. It just doesn't fit it. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. But, like Kada said, they're just gonna try to get points out of this, but they're always the backlash of what is going on is because he's black. No, that's not the problem at all. It's that he's black, but the problem is he doesn't fit the role of Snape because he doesn't depict that character look at all. There is a depiction of him in the books of how he's supposed to look like. So why can't you have that depiction? This depiction of him is not how Snape was supposed to look like. So this also destroys the narrative of this of them. And this actor is going to get so much, dislike that he's going to need to understand that, yeah, what you just jumped into is going to be a big backlash out of it. Not because of, it's not, you could be a good actor. I'm not saying that. You could be a really good actor, but this role is not for you at this moment. If you're a different character, an original different character playing this, a different wizard or teacher or whatever you're going to be, then I would be like, okay, cool. They added a new character, and maybe he would be a good character. Who knows? But he's not Snape. That's just the fact. He's not Snape.
Harassment, racism, all kind of things because you wanted to race swap a character that's established in lore as something else. So congratulations. And to the actor, yeah, you better have some tough skin.
Yup.
Because they're going to fuck you up, man.
Yup. He's going to need some tough skin, but he won't. He's probably going to do the virtual signal. I'm getting attacked. I'm getting harassed. HBO, help me. Or see what's going on. The fans don't like me. You know, they do that all the time. We just saw that with Star Wars. Every time. The actor who played Finn, he literally said, oh, the fans didn't like me because I'm a black character, all this and that. I'm like, no one said that. No one said that. Everyone was rooting for Finn to be a great character. The directors and the writers fucked up Finn's character. They made him such a loser character. He could have been way more of a badass character. He could have been cooler. Dude, I thought Finn would have been better than Rey. In some instances, I was like, in the beginning, I was like, Finn had so much opportunity to be great. And then guess what the actor does? He says, the fans made it bad. No one said that. Everyone's saying Finn was a cool character. Everyone liked Finn. It's just he was horribly written, the character. No one said that your character, because he's black, that everyone hates him. No one said that. No one said that. And if they did say it, it's probably a small majority of people that said that. No one said that. So, again, they're going to be pushing these messaging that, oh, I'm getting attacked. Oh, what's going on? Remember that one with Obi-Wan Kenobi? Where Obi-Wan said, oh, it was with the actress in the Obi-Wan show where she's like, I'm getting harassed. Everyone's listening. No, people just didn't like how you acted. Your acting skills weren't good. And people were saying, oh, this is a trash character. We want to see Obi-Wan. Ewan McGregor did that, cringe thing where he said, if you're attacking my thing because of her race or whatever, you're no Star Wars fan of mine. Remember he said that? That cringe take or whatever. It was pretty much a PR stunt. Ewan McGregor had to do it for Obi-Wan. He's like, oh, if you do this, you're no Star Wars fan of mine. Remember he said that? And he's like all serious about it. I'm like, get the F out of here with that shit. So stupid. So dumb. But yeah, that's it for Black Snape in Harry Potter. This show is gonna tank so hard. I swear. I don't know. I don't see anything good about this show. And we still haven't seen Harry, Ron, and Hermione yet. We're gonna see how they look, how these actors are. We can't really obviously by looks or by the actor, obviously we can tell like that. But most of the time we'll see it when it actually comes out, how their acting is and all that. But it still won't fit into the lore. It just won't. It just feels weird. It's always going to be, oh, these people are racist. No one's racist here. We just are just saying facts that you're just there for because you're there for a political message. It's a thing. You're just pushing some sort of ideology. That's it. That's all you're there for, unfortunately. It's sad, but it's true. That's what it is. All right. So we're done with Harry Potter. Let's get into Fantastic Four. So Fantastic Four just dropped a trailer, and I want to talk a little bit about it. Let me find it. So Fantastic Four is new Marvel movie coming out besides Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts is coming out first from Marvel and then Fantastic Four. And Thunderbolts looks like a Suicide Squad Marvel movie, pretty much. I think it looks fun, but I feel like it's going to be trash. I don't know. Every Marvel movie I've watched and what I've seen, I literally stopped watching. I just couldn't take a lot of these Marvel movies. But what I've seen from recently and from the Thunderbolts look kind of good. Looks all right. You know, I'm not expecting anything big. I might check it out. Same with a lot of other movies. I still got to watch Deadpool and Wolverine. That's the one I got to watch. But I kind of want to watch Thunderbolts. At least it looks more interesting than African American New World Falcon movie. Not Captain American. Not Captain America, Falcon movie, pretty much. Because it is. It's just Falcon. It's not Captain America. Straight up. It's not. Steve Rogers is Captain America. Chris Evans is Captain America. That's just his lore. That's how he was made. That's his character. But yeah, besides Thunderbolts, yeah, we got Fantastic Four. So they had their pretty much first trailer, their first official trailer. It's called Fantastic Four First Steps. And they showed a little bit of each character. I don't know if I'm going to show a lot of this because I don't know if I'm going to get copyright or not. So I'm just going to glance through them a bit here so we can see what it's all about. Here. Okay, so we got Fantastic Four. They're talking about them. Fantastic Four. So we got Johnny Storm. I think Johnny Storm's okay, but what we've, last time I talked on last live stream, that Johnny's going to be not a womanizer anymore. He's more of a, I don't even know what he is. He's just going to be, I guess, a douche, but not a womanizer. I don't even know. That's whatever. And then we got Sue Storm. For some reason, I think she's a good pick, but more and more I see it, she's kind of old now for the character. I'm sorry, but she's pushing almost 40, and yeah, she's no Jessica Alba. Let's just say that. She's no Jessica Alba, and I feel like Jessica Alba was a better Sue Storm. I like the Fox adaptation of Fantastic Four. The first one, I thought it was fun. It's not an amazing movie, but I thought it's fun. I have it on DVD, and I got to rewatch it again. But I remember liking that movie. I thought it was pretty good. Second one, not so much, with the Silver Surfer. That wasn't that good. But I thought they did a great job with the characters for the Fantastic Four. They were likable characters. All of them were. But for some reason, this one doesn't get that vibe, especially Pedro Pascal. He's too old, too, for Mr. Fantastic. Same with Invisible Woman. Vanessa Kirby, which we are getting a Vanessa Kirby, pretty much a mother Vanessa Kirby because she's pregnant. And what we saw articles about the actress talking about how she's going to be speaking about femininity, like feminism, and all sorts of things. And Johnny Storm is going to be more of a less a womanizer, more centered, I guess. I don't know, like kind of deal. So they go up there. And then we have the Thing here, which he still looks kind of weird. I think his head looks smaller than his body. I wish he had a bigger head, but that's whatever. Where's the part when he's picking up? He picks up the car and then he smiles. Oh, there it is. I want to see it. See, he like smiles here. It looks so weird, dude. It looks so weird when he's smiling here. Oh, that's creepy. I don't know. I like the gear he has, the little suit. It looks kind of cool. But they were thanking the Fantastic Four, and then here's the Fantastic Four. Like I said, you see the thing? He's small. His head is as small as Sue Storm and Reed Richards. And his head needs to be bigger than his, his head needs to be as big as his body almost. Like something is just weird about the thing. At least he looks like the ones in the comics, which is definitely a plus, but he still looks kind of weird. And again, this is like a 60s love letter to it because, it came out, Fantastic Four came out, back then, 60s piece. So it takes place in that reality, in that story arc. That's why they have these like old style costumes. Which I think is cool. They did the 60s thing. I thought that was cool. It's like a futuristic 60s because they got the little robot friend. Forgot what the robot's name is. But I thought that was a cool little thing. Johnny comes here, finds out she's pregnant. And Pedro Pascal, happy. Johnny's happy. Make out. Yes. And then we have, this is the part everyone was making fun of. Silver Surfer. Can I? Let me tone it down. So the Silver Surfer comes in, and we found out that the leaks were right about that it's going to be a female Silver Surfer and multiverse, another universe of Silver Surfer, a different version. This CGI looks like ass. The CGI looks completely... It's so bad. It's so bad, I just can't believe it. Let me show you what I mean. Let me show you what I mean about this CGI, because it looks so bad that it looks worse than this one. Look at this. 2005 Silver Surfer left versus 2025 Silver Surfer right. Surfette. Pretty much. Here we go. Why does the 2005 Silver Surfer look better than the new one? Like, this just destroys the concept that the CGI is horrible. It destroys the concept that CGI is really good for every reason. No, CGI is ass now. Why is the CGI back then look better than now? What happened? Is it because people back then were more competent than people now? Or what is going on? Pia. Fucking. Yep. It's so bad. And I've seen people say even the T-1000 from Terminator 2 looks better in the 90s than this. The She-Surfer. Silver She-Surfer. It looks so bad. This anime, they need to touch this up or do something. It looks really bad. It looks like, I don't even know what it looks like. Dude, why does this one look so much better? It's insane.
Holy shit.
It's insane what they did here. It's so weird. So weird. So yeah, so we got the female Silver Surfer warning them, oh, but something bad is coming, and they get ready. Human Torch gets ready, tries to go up in space. He fails. He falls. And they're like, we have to work together. Reed Richards says, what's coming? We don't know. We're in trouble. We need to fight. Whatever. And big stuff happens. And then Galactus is coming in the background to New York. You're going to see him stomping around. And here's the Fantastic Four with their car. Yeah. I think the Johnny actor's fine. I hope he's not going to be let down too much. I think the Thing is okay too. Could have been, like I said, bigger head. When I look at it, actually, Invisible Woman I thought was an okay choice, but now I think about it, they should have gotten someone a bit younger. Same with Pedro Pascal. They needed to get a younger actor for both of these. They made the two main characters and the side characters, the two main characters a little bit older. I don't know why. I don't know why they did this kind of story, but whatever. Silver Surfer. A lot of stuff happens. Explosions. Because what's his name's coming? Galactus. There's a part where you see Mr. Fantastic actually become fantastic. He's stretching. Invisible Woman's using his powers. Human Torch. All of them are fighting right there. Invisible Woman. And yeah. And then trust us, we are the Fantastic Four. We're here to help. Kind of deal. And then ends with Galactus. Big toe, big foot stomping around and looking weird. I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't look too small. I hope he actually looks humongous, like huge. Because sometimes Galactus is depicted bigger than Earth. And he gets smaller when he gets to Earth. But when you see him, sometimes he has like his hand in the Earth in the palm of his hand kind of deal, and you can smash it. Like, I don't know how they're gonna make Galactus like horrifyingly scary. Because he's right now with this foot animation thing, he kind of feels like he's just Godzilla. Like he's as tall as Godzilla. Which Galactus is bigger than that. But yeah. July 25th. Yeah, with the red flags with Pedro Pascal, of course. Horrible casting, I think. Vanessa Kirby talking about how Sue Storm is not going to be a regular kind of woman. She's going to be more than that. You know, motherly figure. Yeah, that's okay. I'm fine with the motherly figure, but also making her more feminist kind of deal. Pushing her message, I guess. And then it's mostly going to be focused by Sue Storm, not Reed Richards. And then we have Johnny Storm being pretty much a cuck. He's literally flame on. He's going to be a flamer. Flame on! What
the fuck?
Something like that. Something like that. Yeah. That's going to be interesting. But that's the Fantastic Four. That's it pretty much for that. So there's so many red flags. We've known about this, but now we see it, and I don't think this movie is going to be doing so good. This and Superman, I don't think are going to be doing so good. During that summer, July summer period with Superman. And that's so interesting, right? We got Superman, the starter of DC pretty much, and the starter of Marvel Fantastic Four in the same position on the same month coming out, these two big superhero movies, and both of them look not good. What I've heard from both, they're looking to be not good in general. Like, how do you mess up Superman, first of all, if it is bad? I don't know yet, but from what I've seen, I'm not impressed. But for Fantastic Four, I could see it being harder because there's 4 people and you have to do 4 interactions. But with Superman, how do you mess up Superman? Like, I don't know. Usually they mess up these stories or these characters is because they have too much cooks in the kitchen and they're focusing on too much of different plot points when it should be centered with the character. I think the character is the most important for these to be shown because the character is what people are going to be interested in, because these are the Marvel characters or DC characters people are invested in more than anything else. Yes, story could come second, but I think the character is the very important part for usually the superhero character. The story comes too as well, connected to it, but it's mostly those. I think you need to tell a good character, center around the character, and then you bring the story in. And then you can make a great movie. You can make a great story, kind of deal with it, entertainment-wise. Yeah, but okay. That's it for Fantastic Four. Let's get into this another Marvel Rivals Gooner controversy. So, you've been online. You've seen this recently with Marvel Rivals. Emma Frost came out, and a lot of people are digging Emma Frost. She's a baddie, to say. And people have been saying that Emma Frost is Gooner material. She's trying to get those people out. And it's like, we don't want to see this. We want to see other women represented and all this. And I'm like, bruh, dude, what's wrong with Emma Frost? What's wrong with her? Tell me what offends you with Emma Frost here?
The White Queen.
What is offensive about this? What's wrong about
White
being
Queen's
sexy?
Reign begins.
What's wrong here? And this is her gameplay. And I've played Marvel Rivals, and she's actually pretty good. She's pretty good. She's a good tank character. She's really fun. She's really good. So, yeah. She's all like diamond type and psychic abilities. This music's also bad. But she looks good. She looks good. I have no problem with Emma Frost at all. I don't know what people are saying here about it, but tanking the frames. Probably because it's Twitter X. That's why it's tanking.
That's White Queen mind control.
And then she has the little shake physics, little bouncing, jiggle physics right there. You know, it's looking good for Emma Frost. Look. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this? I've seen people say, oh, this is a dude. It looks like a trans. I'm like, bruh, how is this a dude? This is a big lady. Have you seen Lady D in Resident Evil 8? Have you seen her? Is a big lady. How is this? Yes, it can be Gooner material. I could see that, yes. But this will sell. This character, this is an attractive character. People like this kind of character. You're going to see a bunch of women like this character. That was a mosquito or something in the air. But how is this any bad? And people argue, I don't want this in my games. Then stop. Dude, Emma Frost always looked like a hoe. I'm sorry, but that's the fact. She always did. Let me show you. Let me show you how she looked like. Because people forget this. And I feel like a lot of people that are coming into Marvel are forgetting how this character looks like. Here, Yellow Flash. Posting Emma Frost art to piss off fake ass fans. Angry about Marvel Rivals. Get these tourists out of here. Look, this is Emma Frost in the comics. She was always supposed to look like that. She's supposed to look sexy like that. That's her whole gig. That's her whole style. Dude, she has the corset. I don't understand why people are pissed about this. And it's just dumb. It doesn't make no sense. It's literally just engagement farming. I swear it has to be engagement farming. It has to be. There's no way. There's no way. People that see this say, damn, I'm actually have to check this out. Marvel Rivals looks lit. That's a cool character design, right? You know, people want attractive looking characters. People don't want basic bitch characters. Same with the men. Same with the men. I will show you soon with the men too. Here, look. Emma Frost in Marvel Rivals versus Fortnite. Look, Fortnite toned it down since it's T for team. And then we have also here Marvel Rivals from T. So we have 2 different types of Emma Frost. And then you pick which one looks better. Obviously, I'm going to pick the one from Marvel Rivals. It just, design-wise, it looks better in all the right ways. It has a figure. This one's, more petite, but it's not bad. But this has way more curves to it. Like, come on, dude. Night and day here. Like, seriously. Gooners are going to win this straight up. It's just facts here. It's all about it. Like, what's wrong about this? I don't understand. I don't. Let's see what this guy says. I just saw this and I want to check this here. Let's see this. This is this. So Ultra Base. I don't know who this is. Players have complained to Marvel Rivals because how Emma Frost was made too Gooner orientated, and the game appeals to the male glaze. Glaze? I mean gaze? Glaze or gaze?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I don't even know, dude. Let's check this out real quick.
So people
what is
are
this guy talking about?
So people are getting mad at Marvel Rivals because of this character right here. Not because of gameplay or anything, but very simply that she is too Gooner oriented. And that now the game appeals to the male gaze too much. Brother, what game do you think you're playing? This is Marvel Rivals. They've already set themselves up as the Gooner capital of the world.
Yeah, because even from the beginning, you're bringing this up now. Even in the beginning, you got like Psylocke, you had Cloak and Dagger, you had Invisible Woman, Magic. All the female characters look attracted and are really dope looking. The art style for it looks super cool. Same with the dude characters. They're very masculine, and they have shown shirtless dudes, and you could see, a big pack, they have something packing down below, as you can say. They usually show that too. So the Chinese company NetEase is not afraid to show off superheroes actually looking super. That's what superheroes should look like. They have to look super, So why is that a problem? Well, I don't see myself in this. Dude, I know female cosplayers love these characters and they want to cosplay as these characters. They do. They feel powerful. They feel their femininity, activating. They understand it. Same with the male. You have those characters, designs, buff dudes. It's like people want to be these characters. And maybe they actually want to physically become these characters, meaning they want to look like them. So they actually start working out, getting healthy, engaging into it. But, yes, it can be Gooner, which Gooner actually, I'm sorry, but Gooner stuff actually makes the bucks. It makes money. That's just a fact. It's going to make money. It just is. You can laugh at it as much as you want and be disgusted about it. People do. But it just makes money. So people will buy it. If there's a really cool skin, people will buy it.
World. Most of the fan base insta-lock Psylocke, not because he's overpowered, but because However, this is my counter argument, brother. There's Gooners for everybody. Like, this isn't a situation where it's only like female characters that they're doing this to. No, it's literally everybody in the game. Name one. They made Venom hot. How? Brother,
Not even as saying Venom has a twerking emote for all the women out there or the gays out there. So he's literally twerking with his cheeks out. I swear. They did that for a reason because, of course, it's a meme, but people wanted it and people love it. So they're getting all the women and the men excited about this game.
A month ago, people were trying to edit the mask off of Spider-Man in order to turn it into, Brother, that is what this game is, and I respect that they understand it. Overwatch was in denial of what they made.
Yes. This is why Overwatch failed. Their art design is great, I have to say, but the gameplay sucked now, and Overwatch tanked a lot more, and they forgot what Overwatch was. And a lot of the Overwatch characters were actually, attractive and aesthetically appealing. And they still are, some of them. The newer ones, not so much. Here and there, maybe. But a lot of the characters had something special about them. And now that's gone. And they just went with the pandering and the messaging in those games.
For the longest time, Marvel Rivals just came in and took over the whole...
Just make the characters cool-looking, hot, and then make them battle each other out. No problem.
Industry. It's like an uncomfortable reality that, if you make all your characters hot in a video game, it's...
Appealing meaning make them look cool. Like, aesthetically, let them... You're attracted appealingly to the art form, the art of the character, design-wise, because... I always say, look at Capcom, like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, like art design. Every character in that game looks appealing. Men and female, they all look appealing. The art for those characters looks so dope, so sick. Wolverine, Psylocke, Cyclops, and then you have Ryu, Cammy, like every character, Mega Man, everyone looks cool. Jill Valentine, like everyone looked cool in Marvel vs. Capcom. Like, you see that art and you're like, damn, this looks like a sick game. I want to play it. That's what it is. Because it's attracting. It's appealing.
Attracts a very specific fan base that are loyal to the very end. They will buy any microtransaction that is, they're like, that's the truth. And I'm going to be real here. We saw what happened with Concord. If I had to choose between that character's design and this character design, we know which one wins. Is it an uncomfortable truth? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing. It's a truth.
Yep.
You kind of have to deal with it. But
It's
bro,
facts.
getting mad at Marvel Rivals now for it is hilarious. No, bro, this was literally their entire identity that they were building on.
Yep. It's facts. And that's the fact that this is it. Here we go. Here's another one. Marvel Rivals slightly... They gave male characters bigger butts in the Season 2 patch. There you go. So now he's caked up. He's caked up Moon Knight. He has a bigger butt now. They're not just doing it to the females. When they do it to the males, no one complains. No one complains. Everyone's like, oh, that's amazing. That's wonderful. Oh my gosh. Make his cock 12 inches. Please do it. It's fine. But when it's the female... No, you can't do that. No, please don't show any skin. That's not good. Dude, they're doing it for both. Chill out, dude. What the hell is wrong with these people? They don't know what the hell is a real male and female. I swear. They have something horribly wrong mentally. I feel like it's a mental problem. And they probably are unsecure in their own bodies, and they have to project it on Twitter and X or anywhere else, Reddit, and say this stuff. They have to. There's no way. There's no way, dude. Every time. When I say that's a cool skin, and this is actually a cool Moon Knight skin, actually, not gonna lie. This is a cool skin. But why project that? Why? Marvel is doing the right thing. They know what they're doing. And they're doing it right. They're making a lot of people happy. They're making their monies back, probably getting these skins. And they're doing it right with this. And yes, it can be Goonerish. But guess what? That makes the money. So why not do it? Why not do it then? There's another one here I wanted to speak on. It was about Marvel changing their ways. I gotta find it. Where is the clip? I It was something with Marvel swimsuits. Because they're getting ready for like summer. Because they used to do Marvel swimsuit in like the 90s for covers for books and stuff. It was kind of like swimsuit illustrated. And they're bringing it back, which I was like, what the hell? There's no way. What is happening with Marvel is insane. Let me see if I could find it. I saw it yesterday. But it was like, what the heck? Marvel's insane for doing this. But it's in a good way. In a good way, though. Here we go. So, you see, here. Found it. So, Culture Crave said, Marvel Swimsuit Special is returning after 30 years, and skins will be coming to Marvel Rivals. Hey, yo!
Oh my God!
Let's go! That's insane.
Come on, you creepy.
I didn't want to play that. Oh my gosh, that was funny. Is this it? Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go. Why not? Let's do it. I hope they have skins like this. They don't have She-Hulk. That's is that Mary Jane? Damn. Look all fine. But yeah. So they were even talking about, yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's Goonerish, of course, but guess what? This is gonna make the money. And maybe they will actually sell comics. Surprise, surprise. This will make them money. Who knows, right? This is the old Marvel Comics design they did back then. That's crazy. Gaming is healing. Gooners, assemble! Gooners win. Would you date She-Hulk? Who would be brave enough? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. These are like the pictures. I kind of don't want to go down. I don't know what's going to pop up, but yeah. I am Goon. I am Goon. I am Goon. I am Goon. Oh my god, that's great. It's healing. Gaming is healing. So is Marvel. Pulp culture is healing. Bring back femininity. Bring back masculinity. Let's go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What we're talking about. But yeah, this is awesome. And I just want to bring this up. But like, I saw people talking about this. There's some people saying, oh, Emma Frost is trans. Look at the design. Look at the chin. Look at this. I'm like, dude, that doesn't look like, that looks like a big lady. But that doesn't look like a trans. It's a little far-fetched there. Yes, some characters do look like that. But this art design, this NetEase has, they definitely need to keep them because they know what they're doing, and it's awesome looking. All of these characters look awesome. Male and female both look good. I have no complaints. And the game's still pretty fun. I enjoy playing. I played it a few days ago, and it's still fun. I have no problem with the game at all. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, I think I'm going to end it here, guys, because I'm on the hour and 40-minute mark, it says, or hour and a half. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that, guys. Again, guys, like the stream if you can. Please do so. And if you're new here, subscribe to see more content on here. Many topics here with movies, pulp culture, entertainment, gaming, all sorts of things, while we use our common sense and we have great conversations on here. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I appreciate all of you on this stream. And all the people that are going to replay and rewatch this, you guys are the best. You're MVPs. Definitely thank you so much for rewatching this as well. So in the VOD, the replays, the past broadcasts, whatever it is. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate all of you. Yeah, it was a lot to talk about. Tomorrow, I'll be back after dark. It's probably going to be around 11 p.m. Eastern time, or going into Easter Sunday, I guess 12 a.m. Eastern time as well. So it'll be around that time after dark. I'm going to have a special guest on if that happens. If not, it's just going to be by myself. It depends, because people are taking off days and, it's just a spring break, Easter vacation kind of deal going on right now. We'll see what happens with that, but I'll be here for sure. You guys want to check me out after dark. It's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a fun one for sure. So we'll see about that. But yeah, thank you so much again, guys. It was an interesting one today. A lot of topics, but we went through them. Again, I'll leave the timestamp for each of one of you guys if you want to check out which ones you want to look at for the end. And yeah, that should be it for now today, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one all. And where's my curtains closed? Oh, here it is. And there's my curtains closed. See you guys. That was a good one. Oh no, I'm gooning. Oh no.